What are some of the best pieces of equipment that you've seen in the last couple of years?
Oh,
since you get exposed to so many different things, you know?
Oh, that is fun. And that's the other thing is when I tell people, I'm like, yeah, I'm totally nerdy. I'm like, yeah, I'm science nerdy. I'm comic book nerdy, but I'm also an equipment junkie. I love that. I love learning, the new cutting edge stuff and what does it do? Like, how does it interact with the body? What does it do for injuries? What does it do? I just love all that. Mm-hmm. Well,
you were telling me about the barbell that you kind of squeeze. I saw the centrifugal force kind of dumbbell things. Those look interesting.
So the squeeze bar I haven't gotten yet. Haven't tried it yet. So jury's still out on that one, but I can tell you that from the experience I've had, first off, the XPT Power Rack, you ever heard of that thing? It's got a brake system on each one of the handles. And essentially what it does is it moves in two planes of motion. It moves up and down, of course, like a Smith machine, but it also moves back and forth. So when you engage this, it feels free motion. Whoa. Feels literally like it's entirely free. Gosh. And because it has that brake system to it, you can do ballistic training. You can do ballistic based reps where what I'll have my clients do is my personal favorite is an RDL. So I'll have my clients, they'll engage the brake system, lift off. So now it's free. They'll go down slowly. They'll go to the base of the RDL. They'll do like 3/4 movements. Then they'll explode, come up and let go. And as soon as you let go, it locks. Whoa. So it serves two purposes. You can do the ballistic pattern movements for like high level athletes and that kind of thing. And most of the time it's anybody who I'm having doing that sort of thing understands anatomy, understands what I want them to do. It's not a beginner movement, but there's also a safety factor to it. And that's if somebody has just speaking from a home gym side of things, if somebody wanted to do a power lift, or they wanted to do a bench press, for example, and they didn't have a spotter and they didn't feel safe, they could let go and it would just lock right in place. It's the only barbell exercise piece of equipment that I've ever found that does that. And it's all from that brake system. It's just like a bike. Wow. You literally engage and it moves and you let go and it locks.
That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. I'm trying to describe it as best I can. But again, the XPT Power Rack, we've done a lot of stuff on it, but I think it was a little bit earlier in the content on IG anyway. But yeah, that's a very, very, very good one. Not that bad of a footprint either. Of course, you would have to account for a Smith machine. So figure it's a bigger machine just in general. The Squat Max MD, that's one that we were out there playing around with in the gym. That is gotta be up there. Number one or number two.
Great that you made a whole chart for it because it can be confusing on how to hook up so many different things. The thing's very versatile.
Oh, that's cool. You're
doing in the background. See, it's tough to see right there, but if he pauses it, it's in the the red, that chart in the background. What I did was I created a cheat sheet that I did based off of belt position, bar position, and platform position. So each one of those is accounted for. And of course, everybody would need their own cheat sheet in their head to understand it. But for me, I know what it means. So I can take something like, if I want to do a lateral step up using the bucket on top of the actual platform, I know it's a bucket. I know the bar position. I know the belt position. So it saves time. Other than that, talking about the time it takes to set up, there is nothing wrong with the Squat Max whatsoever. It is a perfect machine. It feels great for no matter what it is you're trying to do. That's probably my favorite exercise on it, the lateral step up.
Amazing, yeah.
The only thing I would also mention is that I told Mark this, it does not have a good grip on the base. It's slick.
Your feet can move around.
Your feet can move around, especially if you're like me and I've got ours outside. I put grip tape on. It's not a big deal, but I had to cut and measure and put it all on, and now it's fine. It's great. But grip tape and a cheat sheet. Those are the only things I would recommend. Other than that, I mean, Brian Hennessy's awesome, and that's an amazing, amazing invention.
Yeah.